topic is mental status examination. Department of Psychiatry and Behavior Sciences says that the mental status examination is analogous to the physical exam. It is a series of observations and examination at one point in a time. Focused questions and observations can reveal normal or pathological findings. Although our observations occur in the context of an interview and may therefore be ordered differently for each patient, the report of our finding is ordered and paints a picture of a patient's appearance, thinking, emotions, and cognition. The data from the mental status exam, combined with personal and family histories and psychiatric review of systems, forms the database from which psychiatric diagnoses are formed. Then you observe the behavior, like someone, if someone comes for the checkup, normally they sit straight, they talk to the patient, they talk to the doctor, answer the questions. But if on a mm, contrary, if they're starting and moving again and again and started doing something rotation or holding something, dropping something, so this is kind of abnormal behavior. So you observe the behavior. Then cooperativeness, like obviously to treat a patient, to talk to a patient, to know the diagnosis better, cooperativeness is something that is needed. So when you are asking something, the patient is responding or not. Thinking, thought process, like what is, you ask certain questions to which you come to know their thinking pattern, their thought process. What are they thinking, their thought content, how do they see the world, what is their liking, what is their disliking, what is their perceptions, what is their emotions, like are they optimistic, are they a negative person, or they are thinking dark things, they're taking things otherwise, they are over analyzing things, they are um, over judging things. So this comes in perception and emotions. Then comes the mood, like they're feeling lighten up, they are feeling all right, what is it that they are feeling. Then affect, orientation, attention, like how they are paying the attention to what you are talking. How's their memory? You can give them a pattern, you can give them a number, you can give them a sentence, and then you can ask after some time that what was it. So this will help you judge the memory of the patient, the insight, the judgment, like how do they judge the things and how do they see the things, what are their insights. So basically MSc component is in greater detail. These adjectives and descriptors may be very helpful in describing your mental status examination find. Usually some apply more than others, and you may find your own descriptions that fit your patients best. Then then the other one, you come to appearance, like how's the hygiene, how's the body odor, is it clean, is it shaven, how's the grooming, how's the dress that patient is wearing, is it clean or dirty, neat or ragged. um, then jewelry, rings, earrings, is there anything that is unusual, makeup, lipstick, nail polish, eye makeup, is there anything that is abnormal or unusual. Other prominent scars, tattoos, like are they fond of tattoos, what are the prominent scars that they have, is there anything that is making you suspicious about something. How's the speech, what is their general accent, how's the clarity in the voice, if they're speaking something, is there any clarity, the general accent of the patient, is there clarity in the voice, or is the voice sluttering. How's the rate of what the patient's speaking, is it fast or slow, the latency, pauses between questions and answers, is it increased or decreased. Then how's the volume of what the patient is speaking, is he or she whispering or talking in soft or normal tone or loud. So these are the general things that you notice. Then you come to the behavior. How's the behavior in general, is the activities increased, how's the eye contact, is it decreased, normal, excessive, intrusive, is the patient looking here and there and not ready to do the eye contact. So these are the general things. After talking to the patient, you can also come to know if there is any suicidal tendencies, fears, any negativities that is there. The perception includes the hallucinations, like is the patient having any auditory, visual, or olfactory hallucinations, or delusions like paranoid or bizarre delusion, the emotion. So these are the things that you can see and judge and write, which can help you. What is the orientation of the patient? Like how's the attention? Day, date, month. You can just randomly ask.